Alright, I'm going to try this again. This is another test, maybe for about an hour or so before I get some stuff done. We'll see how it goes. There may be pauses and buffering. Like I said, there'll probably be pauses and buffering and all that stuff. I figure I'd do another test with this phone. It's not perfect, but I guess better than nothing. But yeah, pretty much talking to whoever watches this after the fact, if this does end up working. I did get a couple things in the mail. I got a PlayStation 1 game of Time Crisis. Finally got in the mail. And did get another one that I forgot to get. This might not be working because there's no viewers. There is 0 viewers, so this might not be working at all. Maybe. Hey, Meadowland, you are the first, even though it says there's 0 viewers. Well, now there's 2. How you doing, Meadowland? This is just another test. If it buffers and freezes, you know the drill. It's just, they'll tend to do that. So how are you doing tonight? Just looking at the chat here. Like I was saying, I did pick up a couple things. I figure I'll say that until things are going okay. I picked up 2 PS1 games. I picked up Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. This was only like $4. But I remember liking this game. I figure maybe I'll play it one time for the channel. It'd be fun because multiple choice. Haven't tried it yet, but you know, I miss Regis Philbin. Trivia game. Seems fun. And the second one is Time Crisis on PS1. I don't have the gun, but it seems like a fun shooting game. I remember playing one of the Time Crisis games in the theater. I mean, yeah, there was an arcade that was by the theater. Hey, Gonzalo, how are you doing tonight? Again, just testing this out. Probably be for maybe an hour, just testing to see if this works again. Yeah, probably be like an hour or so. Hey, Infinity Gauntlet. Hey, Gunman Production. I was saying I'm just showing some of the stuff I picked up, which is 2 PS1 games. And I did pick up a Blu-ray. This is Resurrection with Christopher Lambert. Pretty underrated film from Vendor Syndrome. 2K Stan, so underrated film. If you like movies in the style of Seven, if you like Christopher Lambert from Highlander, this is definitely worth a look. Really good movie, Resurrection. Pretty crazy plot as well. Pretty crazy story to the movie. Enjoying a vacation trip? Hello, Branded Knight. My favorite PlayStation console. By the way, if it buffers, if it freezes, it's just my internet here. Even my phone internet is not the best. So if it freezes or buffers, you know what's up. So you're like, what the hell's going on? Yeah, because the internet, even on this phone, sucks. But I forget that you could do this. Favorite PlayStation console? PS2. That's the one I grew up with the most. I grew up with PlayStation 1, but PS2 has Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 3, Resident Evil. Well, that's PS1. Like Evil Dead, the Fistful Boomstick. Like PS2 is the one I played the most. Question mark says hi. My name is Richard Kimball. I'm the party pooper. I'm the party pooper. That's a good movie, Kindergarten Cop. This is the tumor. It's not a tumor. Yeah, I was saying also I picked up Yeah, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, PS1, this is only a couple bucks. Trivia game. I remember watching the game show back in the day on ABC, and Time Crisis for PS1. I do want to collect more PS1 games because I do remember playing PS1 games back in the day. Sadly, a lot of them are gone. I like to pick up some. Siphon Filter, maybe a few others. We'll see. Eric Jr., hello there. Favorite action star? First off, I like the Sonic. Avatar. That's the wrong name, Matt. Favorite action star would be Sylvester Stallone, and Jean-Claude Van Damme is a close second. I did not realize that, but I wasn't big on either of those films, but I will say I do think Snowpiercer is better than Parasite. Peter Weller, yeah, I like Peter Weller. I think he's a good underrated actor. Of Unknown Origin, Leviathan, RoboCop, 50-50, Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai, Screamers. He has a good filmography. Silent black and white movies, I would go with Metropolis. Blu-rays. Colgate the Night Stalker is getting the TV show on Blu-ray, which is very cool. So if there's one that I'm curious about, it's that one. So, because I like Colgate the Night Stalker, it's cool to get a Blu-ray. Seems like a lot of features. Doing well, JT Groden. Thank you. I'm not into Cobra Kai. I'm sorry, I know everyone in the world is, but Cobra Kai is just not for me. I will leave it at that. Just not for me. Actually, let me sit here so that I'll have my phone plugged in so it doesn't go dead while I'm doing this. Might as well. It's right here. I'll just keep it plugged in. I got my water here. No problem, Lucas. Thank you much. No problem, Lucas. Thank you for that. Actually, just now I recorded the Batman Arkham Asylum first part, so that will be uploaded in a few days. I'll work on the other ones fairly soon. Thank you once again, Lucas. Our government production, funny enough, Lucas actually requested one of their movies, so I will be seeing that sometime this month. But yeah, I figured I would try this out for another, probably till, it's 12:17 a.m., so I'll try this out till 1. And like I said, if it buffers or it freezes, bear with it for like 30 seconds or a minute, and then it'll fix itself up. Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker, I've never seen it. Matt Reeves' Batman movie, I'm a bit tired about Batman, but I did like the trailer. I can't lie. I thought it was a well-edited trailer. It's mysterious. I really do hope they actually make Batman a detective, like the rumors say they are. I'm curious about it, but I like the trailer. Who would win in a fight, Chad or Alex? Well, Chad would just... fuck. I think Alex would just shoot Chad. I Am Legend. I recommend the 2-disc DVD, which has the alternate ending as part of it. Yeah, I saw that, and that's a bullshit apology. It's total bullshit. I was thinking of making a video, but what's the point? What's the point? He'll get away with it, and most of his fans are fine with it. Because here's the thing about James Rolfe, Angry Video Gamer's apology video. Number one, like you said, it's unlisted. Why is it unlisted? Number two, it was more than one video. It wasn't just one video that was plagiarized. It was more than one video. Number three, he just slapped it off to a new employee. He took no responsibility for himself. Number four, why the fuck do you need to have a script written to do a 5-minute fucking video? I could do a fucking 5-minute review of any movie on this phone. It might not be a good review. It'll be a shitty review, but I can do a review for 5 minutes on whatever movie people mention. If I've seen the movie, of course. Right? That's ridiculous. And you can do it each day. You take 4 hours. Here's James, if he sees this is what you do, James. You take 4 hours a day. 2 hours to watch a film, 1 hour to write a 5-minute script, which it doesn't take an hour, and an hour to film it, which it takes 5 minutes to read something off. Let's say you fuck up 3 times, 15 minutes. And then to edit. You find a couple pictures, a couple clips, you can edit that in an hour. So you can fucking do it. 5 hours. That's being generous. Give me a fucking break, James. The trailer did nothing for me. I don't get why you don't take something that is uniquely a long music video and you want to make it, quote, normal. I have no interest in it. I don't read comics nowadays. I did read them back in the day. Well, actually, I'll probably be able to show it. Well, I can't. The other way. See, I don't know if you see that. It's called Preacher. You probably couldn't read that, but it's Preacher Comics. Let's see. Blood Tide I've never seen. Upcoming Mario movie I'm curious about. I don't care one bit about Halloween Kills. Favorite Dudikoff movie besides American Ninja 1 and 2? I guess Avenging Force. Do you think they'll release the Cobra work print? No. I don't think it exists. I do not think it exists. Raging Bull, I think, is overrated. I think Rocky was the better movie. Hey, Raven. Hello there. Hey there. I'm doing okay. How are you doing? I think James is a full of shit guy. I don't trust him. Cry Macho, never saw it. No. If I ever had the chance to visit somewhere, it would be either Japan or Australia or like Germany or such. DeviantArt page for what? What purpose would I have with a DeviantArt page? I'm not interested. I'm not a fan of Cobra Kai. I know everyone else is. It's not my cup of tea. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit about the new characters, and I'm tired of these franchises being stretched out. I really am. I'm just sick and tired of it. I want new ideas. I want new franchises. I'm tired of this fucking nostalgic trip. Get me off the fucking ride, please. I'm tired of the nostalgia trip. I got nostalgia all around me. I want new shit. I want new stuff. I don't keep making the same thing over and over again. I want something new. Now, granted, new doesn't automatically mean good, but I want the worth of a try. The entire movie, I like the whole Tucker and Dale vs. Evil movie. See, that's what I'm talking about. That is a good, new, underrated film. Crown Vic never saw. No Country for Old Men, overrated. Human Centipede, pieces of fucking garbage movies. Should Brad Dourif retire? Yes. Or do different movies instead of just. The thing is, Freeze Infinite, this is just a test. It will still buffer. It will still freeze. Since I'm doing this on my phone, with Sally still better than computer. It will freeze and buffer, but this is better than nothing. Lamb? No, never heard of Lamb. Slice filmography, I'm glad I did. You're honest, your reviews are good. Oh, thanks, I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words. I guess your username is question mark? I don't know what to tell you about the sound being scratchy. I have no way to change it. No way to change the audio. See, that mutes it. Settings, audio. I could take that off. Microphone I could bring down a little bit. So I did those things. We'll see what happens. So I did that. If it doesn't change, I don't know what else to do. I'm not a tech guy. I know of Oz. I never saw it. Wayside. I don't know what that is. Horror slashers. What era? Like, what era are we talking about? Let's see. Still trying to figure this thing out. Any era that's your top three? Any era? Well, what kind of slashers are we talking? Like, does April Fool's Day count? Because some say that's a slasher, some say that's not. It just depends, like, which types count. Like, My Bloody Valentine, the original, would be up there. The uncut version of Friday the 13th Part 7, which I have on DVD-R, that's up there. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master, that's up there. Oh, they do Titanic discussions. What do you think of the original Sam's Lot 1979? Thanks, have a good night. Well, if you're still in the chat, the original Sam's Lot, I don't know what version I saw. Maybe I saw the wrong version, because I know there's two versions. There's one that's a lot longer, and I could not get into it compared to other Tobe Hooper films, but maybe that's one where I need to see the right version. Maybe I saw the wrong version. I remember I liked the Nosferatu creature. Maybe I saw the long version. I need to see the short version, because I remember being kind of slow. Maybe I need to see the short version. I don't know which version I saw. I might have seen the short version. I mean, I might have seen the long version. Maybe that was the problem. I don't know. There's other Tobe Hooper films I like more. BV Hunter, hope you're doing well. Demonic, never saw. Discord, I know nothing about Discord. If you won millions, what is your first meal? It don't matter. Any. If I got $1 million, any meal is worth it. Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 is my favorite game, period. Well, again, that'd be like Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master, Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood, the uncut version, which again I have over there on DVD-R. The uncut version is pretty cool. The My Bloody Valentine, 1981, that's up there. Godzilla Destroy All Monsters, Melee, never played. BV Hunter, Scotty, how are you guys doing? I'm not going to be able to answer every question, guys, because there's literally like 50 questions that come in, so I'll do my best. But if someone sends in a super chat, I'm going to take a little bit of time, because if they're going to take the time to do that, I think that's the least I can do. Because that's pretty damn cool. But I'll try my best. Hey, Angry Mob the Beast, how are you doing? I think we got over 20-some people. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Is Dead Space 3 disappointing? Yes. Dead Space 3 is disappointing because it took a shit on the story. It took a shit on the characters. All of a sudden, a bunch of fucking moons are coming after you, because that was the moons, like 4 or 5 moons, and then it has an ending that's shitty, especially if you play the DLC, but then the sales were shit, so then there was no more Dead Space games, but now they're doing a remake of Dead Space 1, so now they're not even finishing the story because the sales were crap. Instead, they're doing a remake of Dead Space 1. So, Dead Space 3. And then, like, the ammo, how they changed that was stupid because everything looked generic. Because, dude, you can make 18 fucking million guns. I don't give a shit about that. This ain't Call of fucking Duty. Debs I never saw. Actually, Lucas, I did try to do that. So actually, you read my mind because I actually did try to do that thing. That's why I made the first part about 2 hours long, just for you know, because I was looking around. Hey, Tony Soprano. My favorite band is actually AC/DC. It's always been AC/DC. I've heard of that guy. I know he does YouTube videos. Headphones with a mic. What would headphones have to do with it? I'm doing this on a phone. I muted it. I did do broadcast info. No, that's not it. I was trying to deal with the audio since someone was complaining about it, which is understandable. To Darth Bree boy. I was trying to fix the audio, but I don't know how to do it. Like I said, I went in to try to fix the audio, but I don't know how to do it. I put in echo cancellation. I turned down the microphone level down. So maybe because the volume of the microphone's so high, it was screwing it up a bit. It was Estevez. Which Estevez? Joe Estevez? It was Joe Estevez's fault. Again, I'm getting so many questions. I'll do what I can, guys. The Sopranos, I've only seen the first episode, which I reviewed on the channel. Dot Savage, I reviewed Atomic Blonde. Here's the thing, Dot Savage. Most of the questions you're asking about are movies I already reviewed, so I would suggest checking my channel first before asking. You mentioned some of your friends. Where there's OCP Communications, that's Mike. OCP Communications. There's the Italian Stallion 51, who's actually in the chat here. That's Fabio. There's the Choice Voice, that's Michael King, to name a couple. There's John, also known as the Zero Cool. No. Don't ban that shit. We need porn. In this day and age, you need porn or people would really go crazy. Never played Red Dead Redemption 2. I disagree. I think Bride of Chucky's pretty bad. Teach their own, man. The only Child's Play I liked are the first three. And the remake. Kevin Bacon, good actor. Tremors, in particular. I definitely agree with that. Awesome movie, worth the watch in October. Fool's Gold, never saw Fool's Gold. Oh, thanks, man. Let's see. How much money would you want to review the 4.5-hour cut of Once Upon a Time in America? First off, I would not know where to watch it. I don't have that cut. I would not know where to watch that cut. And I wouldn't even know where to watch it. Is that even coming out on Blu-ray? I mean, I don't even know where you would watch the thing, to be honest, man. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. They're full of spit. Yeah, fuck Parasite. Overrated garbage. Overrated piece of shit. Just like well, it was overrated, but it's on DVD. Yeah, the 4-hour cut's on Blu-ray. I see. Well, I don't want to go out and buy a Blu-ray of a film I already have. You know what I mean? Like, I don't pay $20-$25 when I already have the film. Yeah, I don't know about that. Didn't know there was a 6-hour cut. That movie was long enough as it is. It doesn't need to be longer. Truthfully, it should be shorter. I like The Replacements. Keanu Reeves, Gene Hackman. That's a fun football comedy. Favorite line from Tremors? Where was that? I have a lot of favorite lines. Hello, Mr. Bassett. This is your wake-up call. Please move your ass. Stampede, Earl! Get out the way! Get out the way! How about I stampede up your ass? Oh, okay. I did not know that. I would not know where to find that. Because the places I go to, I would only be able to find the shorter cut. So I wouldn't know where to go on that one. That was fun. It was worth it. Should have done more. Should have pissed on the fucking tape. Nope, Dot Savage, I reviewed that one. I was not a fan. Yeah, that's an upcoming request. I saw the first Fear Street. I don't get what the fuck the hype is for that movie. I saw that. That movie was boring as shit. And that will be probably sometime this week. I don't know what the deal is with the hype. Why do people like the first Fear Street? Could someone answer me that? Because I saw a boring, unoriginal movie that wasn't even that gory, except like one kill. What's so great about Fear Street, the first one, 1994? What's so great about it? I don't know, Andy T. Shore. I do not know that. I don't know those places, but I didn't know that was still around. Last time I checked, they were gone, but I'll have to keep that in mind. Cabin Boy, I remember that being okay. There you go. That is a good line from Tremors. We plan ahead. That way, right now, we're not doing anything. Earl explained it to me. What was that line in Tremors 2 about, oh, Michael Gross says it. When you want it and you don't have it, you sing a different tune. Longest we've ever seen, Nostalgia Critics piece of shit films. Yeah, fuck Fear Street. Fucking Fear Street. Oh, wow. Thanks once again, Tony. They did release a shorter cut of Once Upon a Time, but apparently it's complete garbage because it's in chronological order, which isn't the goal. Chronological order? Was that going through different timelines? Huh. I actually would not mind seeing that. I like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood the way it is, though, so. I like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Hey there. How are you doing, man? I do like horror Dracula. I don't care about seeing a new 3-hour James Bond film where. Spoiler? Okay, I'm going to put my hands up. This is a spoiler. When it's down, there's no more spoilers for the people who want to see. So 3, 2, 1, I'm going to spoil it. When I put my fingers down, you can unmute. Okay? Fair warning to people. I'm not seeing a James Bond movie that's 3 hours long, like these three fingers, and James Bond dies because they stole the Fox die from Metal Gear fucking Solid. I don't need to see that shit. Oh, wait a minute. Did I read that wrong? I'm trying to look back now. I thought you meant Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Are you talking about Once Upon a Time in America? Oh, Once Upon a Time in America. Oh, okay. I completely misread that. I don't know. I mean, that's a long movie, and I've never seen the film. I've never seen any cut of the film. I don't know. It would have to take a lot of money because I've never seen the film. I don't know much about the film. It's a lot of time. That would take most of a day, or at least half a day, for one movie. I don't know, man. I'd probably just pass on it. I would say I'd just pass on it. Sorry, man. That's a long fucking time for a movie I've never seen any cuts before. I don't care about John Campy or Chris Stuckman. Not my cup of tea. Sorry. Yeah, I don't care about the Rocky Ford director's cut. Favorite James Bond actor? Probably Pierce Brosnan. Uh, Gremlins 2 or Critters 2? I'd go with Critters 2. I think Critters 2 is a little bit underrated. A little bit more underrated. I don't know much about Sopranos, so to see the many saints of Newark would mean nothing to me, because all I've seen is one episode of Sopranos. I don't think that would do me much good, because I would not know what's going on, because it's a prequel. And what relates to what, so no. I've only seen one episode of Sopranos, so I'm not the Sopranos guy. Not because I disliked it, but I've only seen one episode. I don't know who Film Gob is. Well, just because it makes money doesn't mean it's a good movie. Look at the Transformer films. That's a perfect example. Timothy Dalton, that's a good one. Good James Bond. I didn't know that. I actually got a request for that, so that will be reviewed. It's not even out yet. It comes out in a couple days, but apparently Venom 2 is lame. Well, I mean, how can you do a Carnage movie PG fucking 13? And the first Venom wasn't that good either. But it's a Carnage movie and it's PG 13. That kind of says it all, honestly. Big Short, never seen. Mongolian Connection, never even heard of. I don't even know what that is. I prefer creature features. Aliens, Predator, From Dusk Till Dawn, even like your Tremors, Leviathan. Like those, I prefer those. A 35-day, 17-hour movie, about $10,000. That way, no one will ever do it. See, that's the thing. You make a big fucking price point, and no one would ever do it. Favorite fictional villain from a Stephen King movie? Stanley Kubrick, The Shining, Jack Torrance. I would say probably Jack Torrance. Jack Nicholson's performance. The real Luigi. I don't know who that is. Do they do like reaction, like trailer reactions? I don't know. I don't really care one way or another. Indifferent. Indifferent. Never seen Q&A. Sean Connery. Rest in peace, man. My favorite Sean Connery film is Outland. If you've never seen Outland, very underrated sci-fi film, has Western feels to it, but Outland, Sean Connery's most underrated film, in my opinion. My personal favorite of his. From the 80s, it feels like it takes place in the same universe as Alien, but the way the movie looks. Never seen Ned Kelly. That was my problem with the first Venom, just a shitty sitcom comedy. Q&A I've never seen. I like the Deadpool films. I will admit, I like the Deadpool films. I think the sequel is better. I like them. Well, there's a difference between a cartoon and a movie, though. When you have a movie, you expect more out of it. Cartoon, you know there's limitations. A movie, there should not be any limitations. And the only limitation is their pussification. Too much of a web to do it. Hello, Ryan. That would be The Shining, Full Metal Jacket, and Doctor Strangelove. My top three. No, I was done after the third Purge film. Where were you born? In Iowa. And by the way, I uploaded one request of LA's Finest, the great TV show pilot of the Bad Boys spinoff. For those who don't know, yes, Bad Boys, the movies had a TV spinoff with two women, Gabrielle Union and Jessica Alba, and it sucked. But that review is up, and are we done? Are we there yet? Will be sometime this week. Thank you, Smack It Down. But yeah, LA's Finest fucking sucked. But it's a fucking TV spinoff of Bad Boys without Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Of course it sucks. Rolfe, yeah. Goldfinger. I would say Goldfinger is my favorite Sean Connery Bond flick. I don't really care about No Way Home. I have no interest. Love Escape from New York. David Spade, I like. I always liked David Spade. Ever since I first saw him on Tommy Boy and Black Sheep. Venom, as a character, I never thought of as a comedic character. Deadpool is a comedic character in the comics. Venom is an anti-hero that eats people's heads and is a dangerous Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type of villain. Think of the Spider-Man cartoon for the 90s. He was a dangerous villain, not a fucking sitcom comedy ready to suck Eddie Brock's dick. That's the difference, in my opinion. Open Water? Which one? There's like 3 of them. Zardoz sucked. Peeping Tom I never saw. Paul Thomas Anderson, I liked Punch Drunk Love with Adam Sandler. I like Punch Drunk Love. I think I would say that's probably my favorite of his. Oh yeah, No Way Home. Fuck No Way Home. Yeah, look what happened to Hulk. They turned him into a fucking joke too. Here's some breakfast tacos. I got my Steve Urkel glasses. Let me take some selfies. Look what happened to him in Marvel. Yeah, look what happened to Hulk. And Avengers Infinity Fuck. Or no, Endgame. That's what it was. Endgame. Infinity Fuck. He got taken down like a pussy. And Endgame, he got turned to a fucking Steve Urkel wannabe. I like Fight Club. Open Water, the first one, meh. I've seen better. Lamb, don't know what that is. But it's A24, I'll avoid it. I liked Uncut Gems and The Disaster Artist. Those are like the only 2 A24 films I liked. So, fuck the rest of A24. Yeah, At Close Range is a really good movie. Underrated film, deserves more love. At Close Range. If you've never seen At Close Range, Sean Penn, Christopher Walken, great movie. Check it out. Fuck the stream TV show, man. I agree with that. That's why fuck Marvel and fuck Disney. Fuck Mickey Mouse up his ass. Fuck Mickey Mouse. Donald Duck should beat the shit out of him, curb stomp his ass, then steal his girlfriend, and then steal all his money. And then him and Minnie Mouse should do a Natural Born Killers and steal all Scrooge McDuck's money, buy a fucking island, and get naked in Tahiti. Donald Duck as the voice of Starface. There you go. That's the movie I want to see. Donald Duck kills Mickey Mouse, goes on a Natural Born Killers rampage with Minnie Mouse. They steal Scrooge McDuck's money, and they go get naked in Tahiti, and Donald Duck sounds like Scarface, but Donald Duck. I'll go watch that movie. And I'll take some of you with me. Lethal Protector. What's lethal? Bottom is PG-13. How lethal can you get with PG-13? And you're probably not going to see the Punisher ever again in Marvel. If you think you're going to see the Punisher again in Marvel, I would say don't hold your breath. Do not hold your breath. I like The Wolf of Wall Street. I like After Hours. I do like Goodfellas Casino. I don't know what my favorite would be, but those are some that I like. I like Taxi Driver as well. Yeah, fuck Disney. Yeah, probably. Hitman's Wife Bodyguard, never saw. I saw that when I was a kid, Hulk meeting Thor. Remember not minding it. Big Freaking Rat, never heard of it. Favorite Rodney Dangerfield movie? Uh, people say Back to School. That's the easy answer. This is a good one. Or Caddyshack. I go with Easy Money. I actually like Easy Money. No one talks about Easy Money with him and Joe Pesci. Yes, get neck into Edie with Eddie Murphy. Uh, Not really, because what would the features be? Steven Seagal lying? Steven Seagal being full of shit? Just get the Glamour Man on Blu-ray in the US and I'll be fine. Just above the law, we got a Blu-ray. Who they don't talk to? Maybe Andrew Davis, but let Andrew Davis do an interview on YouTube. Don't need to pay $3 for that. What, Sharon Stone? How much of a bitch she was on that too? Favorite slasher sequels? Elm Street 4, Friday the 13th, Part 6 and 7. Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors. That's definitely up there, to name a few. Uh, Neither. Neither. Uh, I know nothing about an R. Kelly trial. Did he piss on someone again? Who'd he piss on this time? Uh, Honestly, that's probably because I forgot that movie even existed, so I forgot to put it on the playlist. Uh, I barely even talked about the new Dune. I just watched the trailer. I go, nothing impresses me about it. It looks good cinematography wise, but it's like I saw this movie with David Lynch called Dune, and it's a nice coat of paint, but that's all I noticed, a nice coat of paint. And it doesn't excite me like Blade Runner 2049 excited me. And I don't know shit about the source material. That's another thing. Joker should not have a sequel. I think a sequel will ruin it. Uh, I didn't watch Scream the series, and I don't want to watch Chucky 2021. Hi, Flash Flex, by the way. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, Flash Flex. Frankenstein meets the Wolfman, I barely remember. Disney cannot be stopped not anytime soon. Raging Bull, it's not the film, it's just I'm watching the movie about a character who's a piece of shit, but I'm supposed to feel sympathy for it. I'm like, no. Sorry, dude. I don't want to watch some fucking asshole be an asshole. Sometimes I works with like Reservoir Dogs, but it's like I don't care about this character. Fuck this character. Fuck this guy. I know he's a real life guy. There's other Scorsese films I like more. Fuck, Taxi Driver was more likable character than him. I'll say it. And I just, I get that's who he is in real life, but it's just not my cup of tea. That's what it comes down to, not being my cup of tea. It's not a badly made movie. Sometimes it's just not. Some movies are just not your cup of tea. I'm not. You know me. If I thought it was badly made, I would say it's badly made. It's not badly made. It's just I prefer Goodfellas, which is about bad people, but that was more entertaining to me. Goodfellas. I prefer Casino. I prefer Rocky, which people like Rocky is better. Rocky is so much worse. I'm like, teach your own. It's not just not for me. I prefer Wolf of Wall Street. I prefer which are about bad people too, but I just was more entertained by those movies. And I prefer, like, After Hours, I think is an underrated one. I like Blade Runner 2049. I saw it in the theater, and I still enjoy it. I have it on Blu-ray. I think it's one of the few sequels that got it right. Well, it's already been remade like 4 times. That's a chance off. Well, let's be honest, the first Blade Runner flopped too, so I can't say I'm surprised. What's this about R. Kelly now? R. Kelly guilty on 9 counts, including racketeering, sexual exploitation of a minor, kidnapping, bribery, and sex trafficking. Jesus Christ. What the fuck else? I mean, Jesus Christ. Really? Like, guilty? Like, he was found guilty? Or the trial started? Well, it gave new meaning to listen to Gotham City. Hey, hey there. Yeah, I like Pixar. My favorite is Wall-E. Drive? Yes, I like both versions of Drive. Mark Dacascos and Ryan Gosling. Favorite werewolf film, Dog Soldiers. Favorite vampire film, From Dusk Till Dawn. Werewolf of Washington, never seen. Flight Plan, I thought it was okay. I thought it was a lesser version of Panic Room, honestly. Well, to be fair, Flash Flex, the same happened to a lot of us, but that did not make us want to put cigarettes on people's ears like he did on the island of Dr. Moreau. Well, not the ears, it was his hair. Like, Valjean would take a cigarette and singe a guy's hair because he was a dick. It wasn't the ear, it was the hair. A lot of us didn't do that, so yeah, I don't buy into that. Thanks, Flash Flex. Shut the fucking company down and go somewhere else. Just, I'm not big on AEW, but just take everybody, go to fucking AEW and let Vince McMahon just retire. I think that place is just shit the bed. It has such a bad taste in people's mouths. Like, you say WWE, and it's like, I don't want to watch this shit because I have bad memories of it. I think they've tainted the water too much, and the ratings will never go back up as much as they want. WWE has had too many years fucking around, pissing on their talent, having shitty storylines, and now WWE is looked at as a joke. It's looked at as a phony, a fraudulent joke, and an unfunny one too. They're like, fuck WWE, shut the place down, or sell it off and start anew. Burn it down, and maybe something like a phoenix will rise up. That's my take on it. Again, that's my take on it. Worst Blu-ray transfers, Screen Factory's Blu-ray of Dog Soldiers, which was god awful. It looked like a shitty grindhouse movie, the way they did Dog Soldiers, and Moontrap by some fucking asshole named Oliver Krickel, who fucked up the Moontrap. Looks worse than the VHS. That's a film with Bruce Campbell and Walter Koenig, who played Chekhov on Star Trek. Good sci-fi film, but a shitty Blu-ray. Uh, I would not want to meet a director because they'd have to be like, I wouldn't know what to ask them, and them being honest about it too. That's the thing. Will they be honest? I mean, I would have pepperoni pizza, but the Guilty I've never seen. Uh, Mainly listen to soundtracks, movie soundtracks. Rocky Four, Over the Top, like those are what I grew up with. Maximum Overdrive soundtrack is great. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, believe he could fly. Well, he wishes he could fly, so he could fly out of the prison and escape. Really, 20 years in prison. Going to be seeing Gotham City to a lot of people then in prison. Fucking hell, man. Holy shit, Tola. Never saw much of Doctor Who. I wouldn't say he's one of my favorites, but I like him as a director. He wouldn't be in my top five, but I do like him as a director. I like Jason Statham. Crank and Crank 2 be my favorites. The Great Escape, I haven't seen that in forever, so it's one of those, it was a movie of its time, but it's just not the type of movie I grew up with. It's one of those, it's not a bad movie, just, The Great Escape it's there. I respect it, but I didn't grow up with it. I agree with that. I miss WCW. That's true, but you have to take responsibility for yourself, and you have to take culpability, because there's many people that have dealt with it in a better fashion. That still feels like an excuse, and either go into therapy, don't take down people by trying to burn people's hairs with cigarettes. I'm sorry. Then long ago when he got into Hollywood, he should have hired a therapist. I know it's harsh, but he didn't afford it. He could have afforded it. He just did Batman Forever. I think he could afford it at that time. Fuck Roman Polanski. Uh, uh, well, if we're being honest, what American adult animation, I mean, in America, how much of it has really been story driven? Like, think about it. I mean, The Simpsons is still a sitcom. There's stories, but they're still a sitcom. King of the Hill, even Beavis and Butthead is more adult, but I don't know many American ones that are story driven. Well, that's not fair. Batman the Animated Series. Okay, I'm thinking of a different. I guess I'm thinking prime time. To be fair, like Batman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, Spider-Man the '90s cartoon. Hell, the 2003 Ninja Turtles cartoon is more story driven than this shit. So I get what you mean now. I guess I was thinking more prime time. The prime time anime is more sitcom. But yeah, I mean, there's probably some out there that's just harder to find because it gets buried down in the bushes, so to speak. One film you watch anytime. Um, Hard Target, Aliens, Predator, Predator 2, to name a couple. What would you have done? I don't know. That's an answer that would take like 30 minutes. So I don't know. I don't know. It depends how much control I had over it. Tarzan the Fearless? Nah, not really. Yeah, X-Men, that's a good example too. I don't care about the new Chucky TV show. Why does anyone? Well, I don't get why anyone cares about the new Chucky. I really do not. Backups, I don't have any backup videos. Never seen. I did not see the Misfits trailer. Honestly, I don't. I'm not really itching for new Friday the 13th films. I know a lot of people will be mad that I said that, but like I said, I'm tired of this regurgitation stuff. I want to see some new shit. There's only so many times I can see Michael Myers. I know that's Halloween, but since the new Halloween Kills is coming out, Michael Myers looks around, Michael Myers stab, Michael Myers looks around, Michael Myers stab, 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 Michael Myers stab, stab, he stabbed and he stabbed and he looked, and he dab, 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 then he stab, stab, stab. How many fucking times do we need to see it? Yes, I prefer Happy Death Day and Freaky and Behind the Mask, The Rise of Lizzie Vernon, and Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I'm not saying every new one will be good. There's going to be clunkers along the way, but I'd rather see the attempt. Like Fear Street. I did not like the Fear Street movie. 1994, I thought it was boring as shit. Hey, at least they tried something. I just didn't think it was that great. But, you know, it'll still be rant. I didn't like it, but at least that is something compared to fucking. Well, I mean, it's based on a book, but I'm just saying. At least they're ambitious to try to do a trilogy, if that makes sense. Do you think everyone's opinion should be heard? Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. No, because from what I understand, Jason's not even in it. It's more about wannabe Terry. I'm like, then what's the point? That's what I heard. That's what someone told me, that Jason wasn't even in it. Chris Klein, I actually no. He's a shitty version of Keanu Reeves. Go watch the Rollerball remake. That's a prime example. Avengers vs. Justice League? No, I don't want to see any more superhero stuff. Yeah, that killed everybody. It killed everybody so much, it only lasted like 2 seasons. Yes, I like Metropolis. Tim Allen, I like Tim Allen. No, I'm kind of burnt. Stallone let me down too many times. I don't really care about what's coming up next. Hey there, hope you're doing well, man. I actually wanted to test this out. It's been an hour, so I'll probably have to head out soon because it's about 1 in the morning. I didn't think this would work again, but apparently StreamYard is the better answer, at least on the phone. It's just the audio will be shit, but at least that's better than nothing, I guess. Uh, let's see, how weird is it? It's not weird. I don't care if someone transitions. But then don't feed me this bullshit story that the first Matrix was about that. If it was goddamn about that, why the fuck did you not say anything back in 1999? Why didn't you say anything back in 2003? I don't care if someone transitions. I don't think it's weird. If they want to do that, it's not hurting anybody, fine. In all honesty, that's fine. I just, you want to retroactively say, well, it was about this the whole time. I'm like, it wasn't because you said nothing about it. You're making this shit up to get brownie points and sympathy points. Come on now. Uh, uh, I don't know. If you took out a couple stupid shit, if you took out the fucking monkey shit, you took out the nuke the fridge, you took out the alien stuff, which doesn't bother me, but it bothered a lot of people. But I don't know. I mean, I think it's way better than The Force Awakens. I have no idea. I have no idea why The Force Awakens got a pass, but people shit on Indiana Jones 4. I have no idea. You're asking the wrong guy. Because I liked Indy 4 and I thought The Force Awakens sucked when it came out. I mean, my thought would be Superman, but Batman does seem like, because he has more successful movies and shows, Batman's probably the more logical choice. But my personal favorite is Superman, but Batman is probably the more logical choice. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. I don't want to see any movie remade because even if it's a bad movie, they'll fuck it off. They will fuck it up. Cloud Atlas. I did not see Cloud Atlas. I didn't watch Loki, so I can't tell you. I don't know what my favorite heist movies would be. Heat is a good one though. Um, I don't like Roseanne in the first place, so fuck the Connors. Battlefield Earth get remade. They would fuck it up even today. Speed Racer. I didn't think it was that bad. Lucas, don't know what you're talking about. What hate? Yes Man, generic, forgettable film. Forgettable Jim Carrey film. It's not the worst I've seen, but it's forgettable. It's like, how do we make Liar Liar, but not as good? Why is Kurt Russell so underrated? Because he doesn't play the Hollywood system. He says his mind, and he don't give a fuck. And he gets punished for it. Jupiter's Ascending, never saw. Jim and Andy documentary, didn't see. Monsters at Work. Is that the one I reviewed? I think I reviewed like the first episode. Battleship 2012, piece of shit. The inciting incident starts with the fucking stealing a goddamn breakfast burrito from a gas station or whatever the hell at the beginning of the film. Line of Duty, I've never seen. Preserve one movie from being remade. It don't matter. They don't remake them all of them. They kind of remade all of them. Hard Target, they did Hard Target 2. I mean, Rocky, they'll do Rocky. They'll do First Blood, so it don't matter. But I gotta head out. It's been about an hour. I was able to be on here for an hour. I reviewed the Candyman remake, Unzoomer. I reviewed that film. It's a piece of shit. The review's on the channel. I don't care about Lone Survivor. Not a fan. Sorry. Fuck Selena Gomez. Let's see, just looking. X-Men Origins Wolverine, not my cup of tea. Yeah, you guys have a good night. Take care. We'll have to do this again. And we will see you guys later. Bye-bye. I believe I reviewed Zero Dark 30 Film Goblin. I think I reviewed that on the channel. If not, I remember being so-so. It was alright. It was alright. Favorite Marco Rosso, Tremors. The Tremors and Tremors 2. But yeah, you guys have a good night. Take care, and we will see you guys later. Bye-bye.